What's going on, everyone? I'm over here at Jay's garage. We're back working on the RSX. He's still waiting on a few more parts, so we're not going to be really messing with the motor. What he called me in for today, we're going to be messing with his trans. So he's got some shifter springs that he got from Hybrid Racing, and we're basically going to be stiffening up his trans a little bit more. Now, he has a short shifter in there already. That's kind of what I was explaining to him off camera. With these shifter springs, you really feel their benefit with a stock box. So since it's a short shifter in it already, he has the Hybrid Racing short shifter, it's already stiff. But these springs are going to give him a little more feedback. He's going to feel a little more, I don't want to say notchiness, but more, he's going to just feel more of his trans and take away tiny slop in his box. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. I'm going to give you guys the idea of how you need to remove it. There's Jay back there. He's actually got a nice mask on. I was looking at it. It's a Milwaukee mask. And let me give you guys an idea. We're going to try to get some more light in here because this trans is painted black, so it's kind of hard to see, but his hardware is polished, so that'll give you a better idea of what we're looking at. So in order to get your, well, not in order, where we're starting are the shifter springs. They're inside your shifter selector, which is this whole guy right here. To get started, you always want to take your cotter pins off right here, so you can take the cables off of here. If you want, you can remove these back clips right here. That'll just allow you to remove the cable completely, swing it out of the way. As a matter of fact, Jay, he's doing install on Hybrid Racing cables wherever
they're down there on the.
They are. All right, here's his cables. So on Jay's channel, I'll leave his channel right here. He's installing these Hybrid Racing cables. So what I'm actually going to do, that'd be a better idea and help him out a lot more. I might just get rid of these clips right here, swing these cables out of the way. So that's out of the way for him. Once you got all that done, you're going to want to take these 4 screws. Usually they're 10s, but he's got hex bolts in there. There's 2 here, there's 1 hidden under the cable there, and then 1 in the front, right over here. You take these off, but before you can even pull this off, there's another bolt in the front of the trans, which is under the selector. It's this guy right here. It's black, so it's going to be hard to see, but I'll set you up on a tripod so you can see. Take this guy off, take the 4 off on the top, and then this is silicones on here. So you're going to have to pry it a little bit to pop it off, and then the whole selector pops right off. All the 4 bolts on the top taken off. We had that 1 bolt right here going in the front of the trans. That's pulled out. This is pretty much ready to come out. You're going to want to get some kind of flathead and pry this up. And it's going to be hard, remember that, because this is sealed with RTV. And since this is kind of painted, I don't want to chip too much of the paint. So I'm going to find somewhere just to pry it up. Actually, I could wiggle it up without prying it. So we're going to work this guy out all the way. And you're going to work it out slowly. So now our shift selector is out. The springs we're replacing are these springs right in here. So I'm going to show you how to take this apart. So now we've got our shift selector out on the bench. It's going to be pretty simple to do these spring swaps right now. The only thing you got to do is you got to take this 12mm bolt off right here. I use an impact gun just because it's easier and I don't have to put too much leverage. But once I take this bolt off, the key thing is, so that way you don't mess anything up or make it harder for yourself, is you really got to hold these 2 guys in here tight so they don't come apart, because they're going to come right apart once we take this out. You got to hold these guys pretty good and then slide the whole unit down. So let me show you what I mean. Alright, so I can already feel the springs are already pushing this guy down. We got the bolt out. Don't lose the washer. This has got a washer on it, but I'm just going to pull these guys down like this. So it's out. The washer is still in here, but you can see how this this moves apart. So all you're gonna, I'm holding it like this, So we'll flip this guy upside down. And here's our springs. So we're just gonna really swap them one at a time. So we'll put the new one on, like that. Then we'll take the center guy out, put the center guy back in, and that's it. And then we just put it back together once I get this washer out. Okay, there's our washer. So now this guy's gonna go back. Okay, so now we got that. So now you're going to push this spring in all the way until you line it up with the hole, where is it? With that hole right in there. Once you got that, try to hold it all. Try to get a good grip on it like that. Put your washer back on your bolt. And this is where it gets a little tricky. So I might have an extra set of hands. Yo, Jay, come here.
Yo.
You see where the hole is lined up in there?
Yeah.
Alright, so just start threading that guy for me.
Do I need to spit on it?
Would you? I'm trying to get paid on this video.
Hold on, I gotta, let me get close. Where'd I put, oh, behind
Wait, actually, wait, I think I got it. I think I got it. You just let me down.
No, I didn't.
I got it, look. I held it long enough to where it lined up.
Bro, it was a little laughter and that's all you needed.
It lined up. That's it, we tighten it. And there's your shift selector. So now, actually, I should have had you feel it, but you can actually feel how stiff it is just by moving this guy, like if you were moving it in neutral. That's kind of here. If you want to check that out.
Yeah, let's check this out. Oh, that's good. That feels good.
You're gonna feel it when you obviously when you're in the car in neutral.
Yeah,
you're gonna feel it stiffer. The big difference too is like here, try to compress that.
Wow.
So that we should have did a comparison to the new one, but
yeah, this is like
those are the soft ones.
See if I can do it with pinkies. Look at that. Easy.
So that's where you're gonna feel it. Is just in neutral. You're gonna feel it. It's a lot stiffer, but that's it. It's that simple. It's really no big secret. It's just the scary part is when you take it apart. So now we're going to
the scary stuff to you.
we're going to take all the RTV off on the bottom, right around here. Clean all this off, make sure it's dry. And what I do is I put a bead on the trans side, so that way I don't worry about touching this. I just put a light bead on the transmission side. Make sure you have your dowel pins. So there's usually two. There's one here, and then there's going to be another one in this hole. I can see it's recessed. That one stayed on the trans. I'm going to pull that one off, put it on here, and then we'll just put it back together. That's it. I've thought of it.
Yeah.
Good? Good. I got 2 minutes left on the battery.
Oh, shit.
Well.
Whoa, that rain is coming down.
Yeah, that rain is coming down.
Closed, right?
Yeah, I closed them. Well, I only got a minute left on this video, so I got this in as you guys saw, the quick time lapse. One thing before the battery dies is this last bolt down here. I put a little bit of Honda Bond on there and then I tighten it. That's pretty much it, and it's the reverse order for putting the cables on, but we haven't put that on yet because Jay's still working on that. Hopefully before this camera dies, I'm just going to end this video. I'm not sure how long it was. I'll see if I could do something else in it when I get home and I charge it, but that was all. This is very simple, like I told you guys. Hopefully this video helps because I know there's not really any videos out there showing you how to do these springs, so definitely give me a thumbs up. Where you at? I can't even manipulate the camera. Give me a thumbs up on this video, guys. You don't know how much the thumbs up help us. It really helps the YouTube channel. It's this whole thing by more thumbs up. The battery's about to die. The more thumbs up we get, the more the video circulates around YouTube. So in case it dies right now, stay motivated. Keep making those treats louder. Check out the next video. Thumbs up, comments. See ya, Jay. Where you at? Peace. Take it easy, guys.